Fatman Scoop, Mr. Vegas, Sean Paul.
Dirty out.
Bust a wine, bust a wine, bust a wine. Bust a wine, bust a wine, bust a wine. Bust a wine, bust a wine, bust a wine. Every girl on the start bust a wine. For me love all the girls in my wine. Back it up, me need a rewind. Your body look good, healthy and fine. Every girl get mad at dancing time.
There's a good vibe, you know, the atmosphere feels rich, you know. Of course, you know, we're doing a video for Party Turn Up with Sean Paul and Fatman Scoop, you know, so.
Yeah, I meant to ask you about that, like.
Yeah, man.
When I sit down with Scoop, said that he had voice tracks for you
right,
a while ago.
Right. Well, Scoop did his part, and then I reached out to Sean Paul, and we, of course he liked the track, and blessed me with, his vocals. So, we just decided to go with this version. This version was done by Max Persa from Italy. So, so we're just trying to go like into the art of the mainstream. Because for years Mr. Vegas been doing music and trying to reach this market. So, this is like Fatman Scoop market, and Sean Paul is into this market as well. Yeah, man. And with what's going on with Beyonce, my song with Beyonce, Wycliffe, so forth, Snoop. It's just, we just want to like, go after the international audience, some more, that don't know about Mr. Vegas, so that's our intention.
Right. In terms of releases, what we have to look for Vegas in, end of this year, early next year?
Well, definitely we're going to run with this song, we're going to push it, and of course we have the hardcore dancehall song still. We have the album Rock It Down 2.0. That's good, it's doing good. Give it to our tune, people really feel that tune. But, we just keep putting up music, we have Turktastic for Triton, for Black Shadow. Is one of the big producers that actually break Sean Paul internationally, So, we're just working, working on a reality show, Broke It Down in reality. Just a ton load of stuff, man. Yo, it's Mr. Vegas, you're watching Boom Shots, you don't know, don't change nothing, plug out nothing, you don't know, Rab and the whole family. Turn it up again, party turn up, and get a wine up.
Do the one drop, one drop, one drop, one drop.
I'm giving thanks for life every day. We're on a promo tour right now. The album Full Frequency is about to drop in February the 18th, 2014. That's next year, February. So I'm kind of turning it up from this year. I put out a couple singles. Other Side of Love. I put out Entertainment. Right now we're on to the main single, which is the first one that's being pushed, which is Me and Conscience. It's called Want Them All. That's what I'm doing on the promo tour, kind of getting it, introducing it to people, radio stations and whatever, and different crowds every night in the States, all over in the clubs. So that's kind of what we're doing here. After this, we're kind of going to do some production and wait for the album to drop. I'm doing production with Mr. Vegas back at home also. I'm doing production with Baby Shams on my production. Big up to Junior Gang, who I'm producing also. I'm producing myself. My label's called Dirty Rock Records. I'm just kind of throwing stuff out there. So I got two different rhythm jugglings, Jamaican jugglings coming out. What else can I tell you about? Videos. I got a video called Turn It Up in Europe right now, which is out there. Yeah, and I'm about to shoot the one with Conscience in the next week or so. That's some good stuff, man.
So let me ask you about, you and Vegas had like a relationship for a long time.
Yeah.
I know they kind of didn't really work together for some years. What decide y'all to come back on this remix?
Well, I mean, a couple years ago, about 2 years ago, I produced something called Material, and he gave me a great tune on that rhythm. He wasn't able to come in the video. We did a medley video. If you want to watch a medley video of Material medley, go on YouTube, go check it out. I don't really have a YouTube channel, but it's out there. That basically was us working back together after a long period of time. And reason being is just time. I mean, sometimes, I did songs with Keisha Cole. I've never sung the song with her on stage. Because we weren't booked in the same areas. She's R&B, I don't like more dancehall, hip-hop oriented. So, sometimes things like that happen in the biz, and that's kind of what happened with me in Vegas. We always would buck up each other on the road. Similarly with the me and Junior Gang tune, we always see each other on the road, and we always like, I think I reach out to people a lot, and so reaching out to both Vegas and Mr. Vegas and Gang over the years. And even Conscience, who's on the album, like every time we see each other, we're like, yo, we should work. I gotta mention Business Signal in that too. He was on a mixtape with me called Odyssey in '09. and that featured a song with Busta Rhymes. And so like all these people who I'm doing collabs with, you may not see us partying every day, you may not see us on the same stage shows, you may not have heard a song with us before, but we talking and we connecting. I can talk about a song I just did with Baby Sham also, produced by Dave Kelly, and I'm also producing a song for Baby Sham, as I said. So yeah, we're just kind of connecting and working in the biz. I think dancehall industry has needed that for a long time in terms of, we all said, yo, we should work together, and then we just didn't have the time. We were all on each other's own schedule. So right now there's a point in time where I have time to produce and I have time to check people out and say, yo, come check out my stuff, and we're doing it up, you know what I mean?
Hey, yo, it's Sean Paul alongside the Boom Shots TV, making them know SP got it locked. Hear me now, Full Frequency coming out 2014, the 18th of February. Keep it locked. Dirty, yeah. Yo, girl, do the thing, do the thing, do the thing. When you whine and bubble, all the man, them a sing. Them a form a circle, you in the ring. Make the crowd a reel up like them, they a sing. Girl, you a hotness, keep shining. Give me the fatness, I'll keep timing. Look for them a hot mess, girl, you a God bless. Turn up the vibe and they keep shining.
Party turn up when girl a wine up. Party turn up when girl a wine up. Party turn up when girl a wine up. All of the girls from you know you good up.
Do it like it's hot.
How's the energy in this room right now?
I'm good. I mean, you know, anytime it's time to shoot a video, I like that because, you know, that's for me, that's where you get the promotion. So a lot of people look at this as a pain in the ass, but for me, I just look at it as something I gotta do, and it's fun. Actually, I like doing the video more than I like making the record.
Explain what I like.
Maybe because in my mind, I like to try to be as perfect as I can. I go through maybe 10 or 12 chants on a record before I pick the one that I want. So I'm thinking, and until I come up with what I want. You know, because I don't write with a team of writers, one man doing that, it takes more brain power. So, because you're the one thinking of everything. So it's not like I think of everybody do, and then you think of the Harlem Shake slide or something. You know, it's like one person's thinking about everything, so it's a little bit harder. So for me, when it comes to the video, it's easier because I'm actually a ham. I'm actually a ham, so it's like, you know, it's easier.
Alright, so let's talk more on the actual song, the track, the part you're trying to put.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Scoop, the voice is like the voice of the clubs, you know.
Yes, of course.
Nobody could replicate your voice.
Yes,
so.
and you know, listen, man, that is because, you know, I never knew I had that voice, man. Fatman Scoop is an accent, actually. Fatman Scoop was never meant to even be. I was a rapper first, and I was signed to a major label and everything. And then, you know, there was a situation with a major producer, he left, and then I went my way and the other groups went their way, and then I was going to get signed to another, I was going to sign to Puff at the time. And right before he started battling. And, you know, at that time, I kind of lost my feeling for being in the music industry, for being an artist. And I was like, I want to do something else. And Puff was like, you should do something called record promotion. So I went and became an intern, wound up being a promotions director at Tommy Boy for a couple of years, at House of Pain, De La Soul, all that kind of stuff, right? Wound up being at Hot 97 because I was working so much promoting my records to Hot 97, they actually gave me a damn job. Okay. So, huh? Yeah, but I didn't even know. The guy was just like, I like your voice. Yeah, you want a job? Overnight, take it. So the way that I became that, I didn't know that I could scream, I didn't know anything. My brother wanted to go to college. And I come from a middle class family. Now, my parents didn't have no $40,000 a year to put my brother through school. So I figured, yo, I'll try to make one of these records. I heard DJ Cool do a song called Let Me Clear My Throat. And I was like, yo, man, I can do that. You know, I know how to do that. That's crowd participation. I can do that. Tried to do one of those records, it was horrible. Wound up talking to Flex and hearing, is New York in the house right now? Which is a record that's played in almost every club in New York, right? Found those guys, the name of them was Brooklyn Clan, went over there and started making records so my brother could go to college. And that's how it started.
Alright, so from that, now linking up with Vegas and Sean Paul. Who reached out to who? They came out to you, or you was like, I like this song?
Nah, Vegas came to me. Vegas, I got a call from Bobby Condis. And Bobby Condis was like, yo, Vegas is looking for you. And I was like, yo, Vegas looking for me? I was like, all right, no problem. So I called Vegas, whatever. He's like, yo, man, I got this tune I want you to be on, whatever. I said, all right, no problem, man. Come on. You Mr. Vegas. What you need? You know what I'm saying? I don't care. So he had a tune for me to do. I did this particular tune, and he decided not to do it. And then from there, it was like a couple of months, and he came back and said, yo man, I need you to do, I think I'm gonna do a remix of this tune. I need you to do this on this beat. I went and did it. We went to my man's studio, I went and did it, and it was done. Bomb. Next thing I know, Sean Paul was on. I turned around like this, next thing you know, Sean Paul was on. When I turned my head, by the time I turned back this way, Sean Paul was on the way.
So you had recorded your verse first, then, So, in terms of Scoop, where he is today, what is Scoop doing?
Oh, Scoop is, you know, I'm working on other things now, you know, of course doing music. You know, I used to be, my whole business was based on club music. I never made really commercial records except for Missy and Mariah Carey and maybe a couple of like real commercial records. So now what I'm doing is actually starting to produce some of those records where I'm actually on the record and you go for radio plays and stuff like that and, you know, stepping it up. But what I'm really on is television. So right now I'm working on doing a late night television show. Yeah, you know, I've always been funny. I've always been a jokester, a clown. You know, when I'm on stage, I tell jokes, like actual jokes. So right now what I'm doing is I'm starting to take comedy classes so that I can do really legit stand-up. Because being a late night host, one of the things you have to do as a late night host is you have to do a monologue, which is basically stand-up. I would basically do stand-up in my show. So now I'm going to comedy class, learning how to do the real original stand-up, so that when it's time for me to get my opportunities as a late night host, I can do it. And you know, just interviewing people and taking it to the web. And because content is king, like you see right now, content is king. You know, content is king. So if you can bring good content and compelling content to the table, people will love you, man. So that's where I'm at. I'm really on the TV. I want, in 3 or 4 years, I want you to turn on Channel 2, Channel 7, Channel 11, cable, something, and see my face on there doing a late night show.
Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be real funny, man. Because you know, a lot of people don't know me for being funny. They just say it's Fatman Scoop. That's the hype guy, but I have a whole other side to me, brother. Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Fatman Scoop, the undisputed voice of the club, the 2-time Grammy Award winner. Right now, you are watching Boom Shots TV. Boom Shots.